it's all for me. Maybe it's all for me.
If you guys would still want to see it, despite it being 90% b-roll footage of the cats, and you guys voted yes, so here it is. I thought I'd just pop on as I haven't spoke to you at all. This week has been a bit of a shit show with my chronic illness, and I've talked about it with people on Instagram and I've talked about it with my close friends, but I'm not really in a good place right now to sit and talk about it. I am feeling very let down by my body. The NHS is doing its best, but is chronically underfunded, and there's a meme that I've seen. If I can find it, I'll insert it, but basically it says if you've got a chronic illness in like Grey's Anatomy or whatever, the doctors are like, we will do everything we can to find what is wrong with you, whereas in reality it's kind of like, well, we've done a scan, it's nothing surgical, so you're fine. But obviously you're not fine. My energy levels are and I'm off sick from work, which, if you've watched me for a long time, you will know that I hate. I really, really hate being off sick from work. This is how you know now that this is a real dip, because my job, I've said quite a few times, is quite easy for me to do even when I'm not well. But all I'm doing at the moment is sleeping, eating, being in pain. Sleeping, eating, being in pain. But I did get some exciting book mail this week, and I've finished a couple of books. My Kindle has like disappeared from the face of the earth. When I did the last montagey clip in here and I lit the candles and everything, I remember sitting in my chair and literally thinking, oh, should I read on my Kindle because it's quite dark in here? And then I was like, no, I'm going to listen to an audiobook. Put my Kindle down, and me and my husband have literally like turned this room upside down, and it seems to have disappeared, so that's a bit freaky. So the first book I finished was Humbug, and I got this from NetGalley because it promised to be a queer Christmas romance, and you know how much I want a really good queer Christmas romance, and this was not it. I gave it 2 stars. The writing was clunky. I don't like when somebody American tries to write about London, because it was just very, very Americanized, and it just didn't. If it had been set in New York or something, I'd have been like, yeah, okay. But just little things like kept going on about the elevator, and I was like, it's a lift. It's a lift. Anyway, so yeah, wouldn't recommend that one. The next one I gave a 3-star, and this is My Name Is Not Wigs by Angela Coburn. Now, this is a it's not you, it's me thing of why I gave it 3 stars, because when I got the email asking me if I wanted to review it, I kind of skim read it, and I thought it was going to be a lot more about her life working in musicals, which is where my interests lie. But actually that wasn't till the very end. So the chapter about musicals, a 5-star hands down. But it's more about more of a wide range of things. So I think that it will be a really good book for people, but it just wasn't for me. And then the last book I gave a 5-star to. Now, all of these books I finished prior to my flare. So my flare kind of started Thursday. It's now Sunday and I haven't finished a single book since then. However, I finished Jessica Rhinn's The Imperfect Art of Caring, and this book actually would give it a 4.5 star. I would knock off half a star because there's Harry Potter references that just do not need to be there. You'll know from watching this channel that one of my biggest bugbears is more recent books that have Harry Potter references, because there's so many other ways that you can illustrate a point. Anyway, off that soapbox, this book was fantastic. I read this via NetGalley again, and I want to get my hands on a paperback copy, but they're not even out for pre-order yet. This follows... I'm not going to be able to remember any of the characters' names, but this follows our main character who is happy with her life. She's estranged from her family, and then she gets a call from her sister saying that she needs to come home because her mom needs her. And I don't want to give too much away, but it is just perfect about what it's like to be a carer. And I'm obviously a carer in my professional capacity, but also my personal life. My nana has Alzheimer's, so I look after her. And this story was, the title, The Imperfect Art of Caring, it really showed our main character going back to a life that she kind of ran away from. And from the beginning, you know that there was a reason that she went away. And this book broke my heart on multiple occasions. I had a good cry at this book, and yeah, definitely going to be in my top books of the year, and so I can't wait to get my hands on a paperback copy. The hardback and Kindle editions are out on the 25th of November, so highly recommend pre-ordering those. So they're the books that I read. I've also had a little bit of book mail this week. And once I can get my head back into reading, I've started a little bit today. I've been listening to The Winter Garden on audiobook, but I just keep falling asleep. I haven't even got the energy to like hold up a book and sit and read it. So yeah, after I film this, I'm going to get back into bed. But I had a wonderful package from... I had a wonderful package from Book Break, and I didn't realise that I was getting 4 books here, but this is to celebrate the new Adventures on Trains books, which Gavin has talked about before, and I think that I have the whole set so far here. I've been really getting into middle grade lately. I really want to read Tilly and the Book Wanderers, because I think that's something that will just soothe my soul a little bit. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry that there hasn't been much to this vlog, and I'm sorry that I'm being a bit cagey. I think sometimes when you're on the internet you feel this obligation to share like everything, but like I say, it's my chronic illness. I've been poorly. I'm really tired. What more can I say? So until next time, look after yourselves. Bye.